Attention all citizens of the Earth. A Random Chimp Event is in effect. I repeat, a Random Chimp Event is in effect. All citizens of the Earth are in grave danger.
Thanks, Jim. Well, to help us better understand the situation as it stands right now, we turn to our senior field primatologist and gorilla in his own right, Ape the Hour. So, Mr. of the Hour, could you give us some information in regards to protecting ourselves during this Random Chimp event?
Well, first off, I don't know where you got those credentials. I mean, I haven't got a degree in anything at all other than, being a gorilla. Second, what makes you think I would help you conspire against my own kind? I mean, that's just ridiculous. So, I guess I'll use this time that you've given me to talk about a game that kind of coincides with what's going on right now. So let's do it. Let's talk about Ape Escape.
Let's go!
Ape Escape is a 1999 platforming title developed by Sony Computer Entertainment Japan. It was the first PlayStation title to require the use of the DualShock controller, and boy howdy does it make full use of it. But before we talk about the mechanics and controls of the games, let's talk about the story. So this amusement park monkey named Spectre puts on this special helmet a local professor created and becomes really smart, but also really evil. He puts similar helmets on all his other monkey friends, and they escape the amusement park, take control of the professor's time-traveling technology, hypnotize this kid named Jake, and send themselves back in time in a bid to conquer the world. Therefore, it's up to Jake's friend Spike. Wait. No. There you go. To travel through time and space to capture the monkeys, and foil Spectre's evil plans. That party pooper. Gameplay-wise, Ape Escape would appear to be a usual 3D platformer. The player controls Spike, walking, jumping, swimming, and using various gadgets. But what differs greatly is the controls. You see, the player controls Spike using the left analog stick, as one would guess, but uses equipped gadgets with the right analog stick.
Outrageous!
This, of course, comes off as rather awkward to those who are used to more modern platforming controls, but I found that in time I got used to them, and I'm sure you will as well. The two right shoulder buttons are used for jumping, the two left for controlling the camera, the D-pad does nothing, and the face buttons are used to switch between gadgets. Speaking of gadgets, there are many different kinds in this game. There's a net to help you capture monkeys, a baton to whack them over the head, a hula hoop that makes you go fast, and much more.
Look what I've got! A new gadget! Check it out!
This is a submachine gun. With it, you can blow holes in those pesky monkeys. I'm sending the new gadget to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it'll be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful. The game is structured into levels that all have a set amount of apes to capture. The levels have different environments, including prehistoric plains, ice age tundra, medieval castles, and more. Within the level, the player will collect apes, naturally. These triangular coins, which if the player collects 100 of them, will gain an extra life, and Spectre coins, which go towards unlocking minigames, which are okay. After you capture the set amount of apes per each level, the level is cleared and you can move on to the next one. However, there are more, and at the end of the game, you're encouraged to go back and collect all the apes in all the levels in order to get the true ending. Now that you have the basic idea of the game, I'm going to talk more specifically about what I liked and what I didn't like.
What I liked.
The platforming in Ape Escape, while a little unorthodox, is really quite good. The controls feel tight, and the analog sticks are responsive. In addition to this, the game feel is good. Capturing the monkeys feels satisfying, especially with the accompanying. In addition to this, all the monkeys have their own kind of distinct characters. The colored palette is beautiful and vibrant. The music, lovingly composed by Soichi Terada, is very iconic and very funky. All of this gives the game a very distinct flavor and personality, like a fine wine. However, unlike a fine wine, there are things that I didn't like too much.
What I didn't like.
The camera felt a little awkward at times, especially when chasing down monkeys. It's hard to keep up with them when they run in circles and you have to constantly change the camera, and then the camera gets stuck and I don't like it. Additionally, the swimming controls were a little awkward as well. To be honest, I don't like pushing down the L3 and R3 buttons that much, for sensory reasons. It just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm breaking the analog stick every time I do it, but Ape Escape requires it in order to do swimming. Additionally, the human characters seem kind of bland and anime tropey. There's like this undercurrent of this idea of power and how people can yield it, and how if put in the wrong hands, it can be used for evil means, and it's very Gurren Lagann.
How can this be? Where are you drawing all of this power from? We evolve beyond the person we were a minute before.
But anyway, final verdict. Ape Escape has been recommended to me for a long time by friends, and I can see why. The game has a lot of charm and personality. The controls, well, odd and a little gimmicky at times, feel good. If you're looking for a fun platforming experience with a fresh new set of controls, Ape Escape's the game for you. I really enjoyed it.
And what about the Random Chimp Event?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's nothing you can do to stop it.